Good morning children, welcome in your moral teaching class. So children, today we are going to read lesson number 10 of your moral teaching book, Growing Together. Children, from this lesson you are going to learn that how can you grow a healthy family relationship and live peacefully together. Children, how a family work. Everyone in the family needs to play his or her part if the family is to work well. In most of the homes, the father goes out to work while the mother looks after the house. Nowadays, there are many homes where both parents work to earn money. Children, remember one thing, that taking care of home and children is work too. So, your mother also works very hard even if she is a housewife. Children, if your mother is not going out to do a job, it doesn't mean that she is not doing any work. Because taking care of children and home is also a work, children, for which your mother is working very hard. So children, everyone in a family needs to play their respective roles to run the family well. In earlier days, father used to go out to earn money for the family while mother look after the house. But nowadays both mother and father works to earn money for taking good care of their families. Now children, we are going to read about the types of families. A family consisting of parents living with their children is known as a nuclear family. A family consisting of parents, their children and related members of many generations living under the same roof is called a joint family. Children, there are two types of family system, nuclear family and joint family system. A family which consists of a mother, a father and their children is known as nuclear family. And on the other hand, when all family members up to 2 generations like grandparents, parents, uncle, aunt and their children lives together, it is called a joint family. Children, here is a short poem about family. Let's read it first. My family. My family is a mixture of people, young and old. Some of us are shy and some of us are bold. Some of us are grown up and some of us are small. One thing we have in common, each one cares for all. Of course, we sometimes fight and sometimes scream and yell, but we all join together when one of us needs help. So children, this poem tells us that there are different kinds of people live in a family. They may be young, old or kids. Everyone may behave differently. Their likes and dislikes may also be different. But they all have one thing in common, that they cares for each other and in need they helps each other. Now children, we are going to read about family relationships, brothers and sisters. If you have brothers and sisters, that is called siblings, your siblings, you will have someone who belongs to you, who has shared memories with you, They can help you and support you. However, it is not always so easy to cope with your brothers and sisters. You may end up fighting with them. So children, your family consists of your siblings, your cousins, or many other members with whom you share your memories or problems and also help each other in need. But it is not always easy for you to deal effectively with them. Sometimes you even fight with each other. So children, what should you do to maintain mutual love and harmony in the family and to live peacefully together? What can you do about it? You should learn 3 skills which will help you live peacefully together. These are communication, respect, and negotiation. So children, first we are going to learn something about communication. What can you do through communication to maintain a harmony in your family? So communication, this means communication means that you talk to each other. It also means that you listen to each other. Here are some ways to have good communication in your family. If one person is talking, the other person should listen. It means that other people should not interrupt him or her, but they should understand his point carefully. Second is, everyone should have his or her own turn to talk. Small family meetings should be arranged to talk about things that affect everyone. So children, small meetings should be arranged in the family to discuss the family problems so that they can be resolved. Nobody should shout. Children, when there are talks on family problems or other issues, no one should shout or speak loudly to keep their point. Always ask if you want to borrow something, watch a program on TV, or call a friend home. Children, it is for you people or younger family members. You must take permission from your elders if you want to borrow something or to watch a TV program, or if you want to call your friend home. Eat meals together, not in front of TV. So children, all family members should always have food together. This increases the feeling of mutual love among the family members. And 7th point is, set up a chore chart so that everyone helps at home. Chore means everyday work around the house. So chore chart means the list of all works around the house. So all family members should help each other in household chores. Children, good communication is crucial for a healthy family relationship, as it makes easier to resolve conflicts and build strong connections. Now we are going to read about the second skill which help you to live peacefully together in a family, that is respect. If you want people to treat you nicely, then you have to treat them nicely too. How to respect each other? Use your manners. Do not use rude language. Encourage each other. Help each other. Everyone needs some space at times. Respect each other's need to be alone sometimes. Children, for strong family relationship, it is very important for family members that they should have mutual respect for each other. They should always be polite and helpful to each other and should understand each other's unique qualities and accept each other's shortcomings. They should not pass judgment or negative remarks to each other. Now, next topic is negotiation. Working things out. Being the eldest, youngest, or middle does not give you any more rights than the others in the family. Be fair. Do not try to use authority on the younger ones. Use your good communication skills. Remember that you are trying to find a solution which has something good for everyone. So children, being the eldest or youngest, no one should consider himself or herself more important or superior than others. Everyone should be treated fairly in a family, and good communication skill should be used by every person of a family. And solutions of a problem should be in a way that is good for everyone. So children, healthy family relationship can foster a feeling of love and security in all family members. Good communication, quality time, appreciation, treating one another with respect, and teamwork are some of the essentials in building a strong family relationship. So children, what is the moral of this lesson? The moral of this lesson is, we are blessed to have a family. We should love and respect our family and share our feeling with them. Thank you, children.